Hey guys, Real here, and welcome back to my Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough. This is part 7. So we just finished up the Citadel part of Telos. We're going to be heading on to the planet now. Well, the planet surface, I mean. Choto Habit sent me. I'm to take an orbital shuttle to RZ0031 on Telos. So I think we already looted this this section already when we picked up when we picked up the robot. I guess protocol droid to be specific. We gotta run to the back, otherwise we can't enter. We're gonna take the freighter to the restoration zone.
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Kotor of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Oh, he's an admiral now.
Nasi. This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up, well, he managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
So it looks like the Republic actually knows who I am. So I don't know if we've mentioned this before. I know I talked about who the Jedi were playing, who we are. But basically we were exiled long ago, so everyone just calls us the Exile. The only exile in recent past anyways, so it comes up a lot from here on out, I think.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds. Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Good to have you back, General.
My head feels like I've been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Vader, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
Sorry, I just can't
Don't
remember.
think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
This is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
What shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Or maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Let's go. We need to find our ship.
I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
So, what do?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike.
Why not?
First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks.
What's a Canuck?
The vicious wide-jaw predators the Athorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
I don't see any herbivores around.
Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us. Without the Athorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the restoration project piecemeal.
Let's get going.
That's the plan.
So we can choose who we want to take with us. We'll leave Atten here. I think Baedur will start with security. Not 100% on that, but he should start at a higher level. Okay, Baedur has joined the party. He possesses the special ability to rend and destroy force fields. Use his shield breaker ability in combat to disrupt enemy shields. So I knew he had the shield rend. I didn't know he actually worked on enemy shields. We'll grab Kreia. What level is he? 6. So he'll probably be a better option than Atten. Okay. So we'll also want him to become a Jedi, so we won't be leveling up. I just want to take a look at what he's got. I should have taken off armor for him. Oh well. I wonder if we can... I guess we can't change our party from here.
What is it?
Maybe. It might be... Yeah, okay, we probably can. We're gonna take off all Atten's gear and give it to Baedur. Oh, for some reason I thought he was rocking 2 pistols. I suppose giving a pistol to Baedur is probably not a great plan either, so... Where was what I just took off the heavy weapon? Am I blind? Oh, it's at the top for some reason. Okay, no, I want to find something that'll add more skills. Really? Nothing? We got nothing for now. Oh well, I want to see what skills he starts with anyways. Computer use. What do you got for security? And security, thank you. And repair. Perfect. I love it. Well, he will be our opposite. He also has demo, but we don't need demo. His stealth is crap. He's got a decent amount of awareness. And he's got, man, his skill point diversity is huge.
I hear you.
Okay. Oh, I didn't change his armor yet. Oh, wrong character. Okay, I'm not going to throw any other equipment on him. It's not needed at this point.
I hear you.
We shouldn't struggle, but I've been known to be wrong before. We aren't gearing our characters properly. The only one we're gearing is Rilk, so we definitely could struggle. How come force jump is... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Force jump only works with a lightsaber. I've been asking why it hasn't been working all this time, and it's right in front of me. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. I was also looking up why we had a vision of Visas sooner than I ever had, and it's based on light side or dark side points. If you get a certain amount, that will trigger the Visas cutscene. So it had nothing to do with our XP routing. I just knew there was mines over here I wanted to pick up.
Have at least 2 hidden caches like this. We should keep our eyes open.
And there's caches hidden all over. Apparently there's only 2. I thought there was more, but they're not too hard to find. Unfortunately, they're only minor mines. Oh well. Every little bit counts, I guess. Not great. Not bad, but not great.
Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
That's fine. We'll take them down anyways. Oh, I forgot the sensory droid can attack. I don't know why. We have speed buff, but we're not getting multiple hits here. Ah, there we go. Oh, right, I forgot that enemies level with us. I was wondering why they were doing so much damage to us. Probably made it harder leveling up my character. Kinda stupid. Whatever. What do you got? A force pike. Thank you for nothing. Those are usually unupgradable. It's about the same as what I was using earlier, the double-bladed sword. I was trying to see it, but I can't seem to... Oh, find it. Yeah, so it's also a 2 to 12. It has a stun potential, though. So it's unupgradable, but it has that extra stun. I don't know why it always takes off that second vibroblade when it does that. So we can't take their land speeders here, so they're all locked down. We'll have to go by foot. Oh, I guess I should have been spending more time healing here.
Let's go.
What is it?
Well, we have a decent amount of health now. We have force regen on both.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
That's fine. Usually he'll get away before you kill him. Not much I could do about it though. Oh. Never mind. I think we got lucky on a crit there. And here's the 2 doofuses. Unfortunately, we're gonna back up a bit actually. They're right beside mines and my team's gonna just swamp them. One has a ranged. I don't know what the... Okay, so they're both ranged. Pulling them's not gonna be great. You seem happy to see me.
Wait, bounty? Why is there a bounty on your head?
It's a long story, Beodor.
I don't think so. You'll have to come through me if you want to take the general.
It might have been smarter to keep them with me, actually. Because of, whoops. Yeah, I don't know if I turned it off or not. No, okay, so they'll come storming through in a minute. Okay, good to go. So my issue is, right after the fight, they're gonna run at me. So as soon as I'm done the fight, I'll have to run backwards. Ooh, we could die here. I'm gonna try to hit him with horror. And he's saved, of course. Oh, she's out of force powers too. Okay. Well, I suppose we can always use a med kit. Oh wow, we have so many. Click on the party member. Oh right, you can use med kits on different people in this now. I forgot about that. We're gonna have to keep spamming med kits at this point. Okay, he's really kicking our butt here. Thank you. Ooh, that'll help for our vibroblade at least.
What's going on?
Yes.
Her heal might be more potent than ours. Come on. Can we get... Oh, we do have force channel now. We'll put force channeling... Oh, I only have it on her.
What is it?
Force channeling... I guess I'll explain that. Force channeling will up your force regen and your force damage. So, she'll have better regen now. And it's huge amounts. It's like... I want to say it's 25% on non-combat and 250% during combat. But the amount you regen during combat is very low, so... That's why it's at 250. Okay. Oh, now we've got it. Oh. Alright, so we got one force power here. We've got this one already. We could go for insanity at least. You know what? It's kind of my favorite skill. I might as well. So, Krea's got another, what, 5,000? Okay. It'll be a while. Okay, so there's two ways you can get by this area, and it'll pop up in a second for a conversation.
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
The force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything?
A whisper, perhaps, like the breeze through the grass.
That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south.
Let's head along the shore. We'll clear everyone anyways. But I want to deal with as many Canox as we can before that. I I suppose we'll leave Force Channel on for... Actually, you know what? He's in melee. He should be... We'll keep him in our default stance here. What is that showed? Shicho. We'll turn him into Force Channeling if I need to regen for a while. Out of combat, that is. Does it up DCs or just damage? I'm gonna flip it on just to see. So it only ups damage. Not that great for me. Oh, there was something else behind here. Oh. Maybe it's the other Thorian. Nope. Okay. We're gonna try to clear the Canox as we can before we start the fight with the mercenaries. It's gonna be a hard fight, to be quite honest. I'm gonna spam Insanity, and I'll probably use Horror with Kreia because she has better DCs than Rilk. I'm gonna clear out all of these Canox first, though. Oh, I didn't think Rilk would spend the force points. I was switching to Kreia to do it. That Cannock is too close for us to deal with, unfortunately. Ah, come on, man. Get off of her. Okay, easy. We'll sweep by later to check remains. I didn't even see that first bag. So the other stash is just over this way, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's not. I thought it was sitting right over here by the river. Oh, it is, okay. I guess it's on a river chasm. Oh, I didn't mention, I don't remember what this guy's name is. Yeah, Remote. So that guy's always with Beodur. He attacks too, but I don't think it's worth much. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay, there we go. Oh, two hidden caches. Oh, you really don't need to. Sabrak, which is his race, I believe. Battle armor. I don't know if that's much better than what he's got on now. I guess we'll check. So it's a 6. It allows a higher dex bonus, and it's got cold on it. This is 9 with a 2. Yeah, I think the 9 with a 2. I don't think he has that much dex anyways. He has a 0, so definitely keep... Oh, did I somehow switch his armor? I don't know how that ended up sticking, but okay. Alright, here we go. Let's see how well Insanity works. So I got 2 of them at least. They definitely have 1 or 2 veterans here. We'll try to avoid them till the end anyways. We'll lower as much DPS as we can by lowering the little dudes. So I think this guy's, yeah, the veteran. No, I didn't say him. Ooh, he threw a grenade, that's not great. Didn't do too much though, so... She's spamming heal and she doesn't need it. What a doofus. I don't know if I can change her AI. Okay, I gotta walk her closer, I guess. What an idiot. Okay, now your heal will do something. And she's out of force powers. What a waste. Excuse me. Well, that worked how I planned. I didn't expect it to, but it did. I guess I shouldn't have popped that. Oh well. I'm gonna throw channeling on. Okay, we're gonna go back and loot stuff. Ooh, that might actually be better than what he's using. 2 to 16? 4 to 15. That's a bit better, and it's got an upgradable scope with a +1 to attack. And it's a 19 to 20. What's this? A 20 to 20. Range is the same as well. Okay, we'll definitely take that.
What is it?
We can't use the speeder just like before. Okay. Any remains? I don't think the Canox have anything, but I'm not 100% on that. Just taking a quick look. We're still regenning force points anyways. Okay, I thought I put pause on.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about these turrets. Okay. We're going to go solo. We're going to do a quick save here. So there's mines all set up here. What do I want to do? I want to throw speed on and energy resistance. We'll see if I can deal with the turrets by myself.
Minefield ahead. We can pick our way through, or take the time to disarm some and clear a path.
I thought they were just like a line down the middle we could do. Oof. It was a lot tighter than I remember. Oh wow, the trigger for this section is actually a lot closer than I thought. I hope we don't accidentally... Okay, he did that himself. That was unfortunate. Okay. So I found out to get the most out of repair, you need at least rank 20. And that'll be the most you can get out of it for breaking down. I don't think any higher gets you any more parts, but I could be wrong. I was looking up a lot of information today before I played. So we'll wait till we travel before we pop speed. I'm gonna do a quick save though. I thought it was farther down that the trigger was around the corner a bit. And more mercenaries. I think there's more mines again. Not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Send your droid ahead. We've been spotted again. We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us.
I'll do a quick save here. That looks like a Twi'lek. I didn't think she was here. Definitely looks like a Twi'lek female. With combat droids. I was going to try to pull them a bit, but my guys are going to be stupid and just run in. Oh well.
I hear you.
You idiots. I'm gonna turn on solo mode. She'll continue fighting, but maybe she won't run at me as soon as the fight's over. I can't see her health, the one I'm fighting. What? Okay. I saw her name for a second. She had like 3/4 health left, so it'll be a while. Oh wow, plasma grenade, that's a decent damage grenade. I would say top 3. Please don't move, Kreia. Ah, plan worked out perfectly where she just stayed still. I didn't expect that. I half expected it, but I was being hopeful, I'll be honest. I thought for sure she would drop remains. Okay, I'm glad I was done. Oh, she did drop remains. A crappy belt. Perfect. That's exactly what I always wanted. Okay, we're gonna throw Force Channel on. We're gonna throw Healing.
Yeah?
What is it?
So Kreia should have a much better Force regen. There's a way to see if you hover over, I thought. I might have turned it off in the feedback options. It's probably under tutorial pop-ups. There's a way, if you mouse over, it'll tell you your vitality pool and your force pool. Ours really isn't that bad compared to Kreia. Even though it's Guardian versus Counselor. So this area was kind of tough the last time I did this. So we'll see how we go.
There's
Ooh,
the
he's got
landing
a...
pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way there, though.
Look sharp.
What do we have here?
His headgear's pretty decent.
Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Fault did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about.
Who are you?
Fault hired me to keep everyone out of the restoration zone. You in particular.
But why? What's down here?
A grenade with your name on it, Jedi. Attack!
I thought maybe we could talk him out of that, but I guess not. I don't know what the pink shield is. It's probably a melee. It's probably, whoops, a Mandalorian melee shield. Okay, we gotta throw some heals out. Okay, how's that working? Could you heal, please? I don't know why she's not. Thank you. Oops. Well, that went a lot better than I expected, I'll be honest. I expected to lose at least one. If we could not pull any more right now, that would be great. I remember when I first started this game, I really struggled with this area.
What is it?
It's the first area where you really have a lot heavy combat, I guess. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna level stealth on her instead of awareness. I think her awareness is high enough. Okay, we'll do destroy droid. No, we'll do insanity as well. We shouldn't be fighting too many droids. Maybe she'll level up before we do fight another droid. And we only have one level left before Prestige class on Rilk. Nothing to do on the swoop bike.
Let's go.
Yes.
We'll use all her force points. I don't know if I left Rilk in. Yeah, I did. Force channel. So that was the hardest fight out here. The rest of them are just mostly mercenaries, maybe one veteran. So we should be okay. Although this group kind of looks a bit bad. They also have turrets on that one, so that one's going to be a pain too. Okay.
What is it?
Oh wow, the heavy defense turret has a huge amount of vitality. Go, little robot. Did I not take that turret out? Oh, it just ended like that, that's all. Flex heavy armor, probably not as good as what we've already got though. I would be mistaken, but honestly, you can't wear it because it's heavy armor. Oh well.
I hear you.
Whoops.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console.
I was just testing what that was doing.
Good.
I just didn't
Functional.
remember.
My passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
The TFS said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minox. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
So we don't have... we don't know that the shuttle is still there, or working.
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
What are we waiting for then?
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go. Yeah, so we have to clear the military facility down here. I didn't actually think we could start the transmission. I just thought, hey, we're already here, why don't I click it? So it kind of surprised me when we could. I actually am going to save so I can see how long we've been going. I don't think it's been very long. Save 7. Okay, 31. Okay, so another 20 minutes. Okay, we've been going a lot longer than I thought. Well, we got one. Actually, I'm gonna hit him with Kreia as well. God, I hate how she queues up attacks so much. Oh well. Ooh. I don't know if she also hit him or he was already got from last time.
This shall not stop us for long.
Oh, come on, don't run away. Just gonna die tired. You don't want that. We will check him for remains in a second. I just wanted to give it time to spawn. Oh, I didn't know there was anything in these cylinders. Blah.
Let's go.
Yes.
So, there's a lot of droids in this facility. We also have the issue of there's traps, and you can't actually see them. I just knew it was there. Oh, wrong one.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back.
I was wondering what was going to happen with a ranged weapon. Normally just goes up and melees it.
The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
So pretty much every room has this poison set up. Krea's got the breathing mask. We don't have more than one. Okay. Not much we can do about that. We're gonna swing far left here. See if that'll give us a better chance of not getting poisoned. There's probably a way to turn it off, I just don't remember off the top of my head. Might be this computer.
This won't take long.
What is it?
Let's go.
Damn it. Okay, so we're gonna slice in. I don't know how I messed that up. Slice in. Download the facility map. Deactivate the turrets. I guess it doesn't matter because they're already all broken.
What is it?
Immunity belt. We gotta figure out what that is. Oh, okay. That's a decent belt, but it's got a -1 attack modifier. Ugh. That kind of sucks. I was gonna put it on Rilk. I also forgot our heals are high enough level that they'll deal with poison, so it's not as big of a deal as it was before. Oh, I thought we had night speed set up. Feodor is gonna hit the dirt. Poor guy's only level 6 when our party's 14. These are decent droids. Their vitality pool's not huge though, which is convenient. Oh, I must have solo mode on. Whoops. Alright. Wakey wakey.
I hear you.
There is a side quest in here, if I remember correctly. We'll try to get it done. We gotta rescue a scientist, I think. Where where did you guys get stuck?
Poison.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll deal with the poison for you, bud.
Yeah?
Alright, there's only 3 of them. Oh, I didn't realize that was Beodur. He blended right into the droid. I don't know if we can prestige class already or not. I'm really curious. I guess we'll have to wait till we hit the next level. Oh, I already emptied that pack. Alright, let's go, ducklings over this way. Oh, there was 2 metal cases. Cool. Okay.
What is it?
I'm just spamming all of her, skills. Poor Freya.
Yes.
Yeah?
It looks funny that he uses, a gun to knock this out. I'm trying to see if there was a way to turn off these droids or not. It looks like not. They're, even with the energy shield, they're still way more damage than it has. I think it only reduces by 12. I think it's mostly the droid in the middle, though. Telos military droid, okay. I was wondering why it kept getting stuck on crit. I wanted to see the name. Oh, we hit level 15. Guess we'll find out now. Skills, demo, persuade, treat injury. Treat injury? Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought I had more. Okay, what do we want for feats? Honestly, I don't really have anything I want. So I'm debating against 3 different ones here. Either regenerate vitality points, mobility, which will add 10% to our movement speed, or toughness, which will add 1 vitality for every level. I don't know which one I want, though. I don't care that much about deflect rolls. This might be a good one, actually. When we're using teamwork, we get bonus to hit on enemies, so you know what? That's a decent one. That's probably better than the other 3 I mentioned. Ooh, that's helpful. Master speed. Okay. Alright, before we go, let's do a save. We might not be able to start our prestige class until we hit the Ebon Hawk, to be honest.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
Yes, it was the sound like power.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you.
Oh, okay, so
Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy
Perfect.
blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the Weapon Masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi Watchmen in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
So we only have the Jedi options because we're so light side oriented. You would have the Sith options if you were dark side. I think that would be Sith Marauder, Sith Lord for Jedi Master. I don't remember what the Watcher would be. Okay, we're gonna go Weapon Master.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
You have become a prestige class, taken the first steps to learning the higher mysteries of the Force. And we leveled. Oh, did everybody level? Oh, okay. So that actually boosted our party experience as well. That's great. Okay, we want more decks. Okay, skills, same skills that we were working before. Alright, so now we have access to higher level feats here. So we can do superior weapon focus lightsaber, superior two-hand weapon fighting. So since we don't have lightsabers yet, we're going to focus on superior two-hand weapon fighting. What else do we have? I think that was it. Just these 6. So that's what we'll be focusing on for now. We also got this one, I think. Yeah, we also have better reflection, increased melee damage. So we really got way more, I guess, melee for focused since our level up. Powers. I don't believe we got any extra powers here. I don't think there's any specific powers for prestige classes, if I remember correctly. These all look normal to me. Okay, what did we want? We'll up deflection, I guess. Oh, we have force immunity, or force resistance and force immunity. We'll get those later. I don't know how effective it is in this game, but it was definitely helpful in the last one. This is also a good one. It lets you resurrect teammates with a certain amount. I think 20 is the most. Oh, is it really only 10? Oof, that sucks. Okay, well, we've already picked the one we wanted, which was, I've already forgotten, deflect. Okay, I'm happy with that. I guess we'll pop Kreia. Okay, so we'll want stealth, repair, treat injury. Oh, am I missing one? I guess we'll do stealth. Okay. Alright, we'll get her destroyed droid. Do we have 2? No, okay. Perfecto. So what are we sitting at? Rilk at 16, and Kreia at 14. So there's still that 2-level gap now. Oh well. Oh wow, I just noticed how high light side we are. The higher we are on light side, the less it costs to cast light side techniques. I guess I don't really need to use the workbench. Oh, we did have some better upgrades for weapons, didn't we? Don't think we had anything for armor, though. Ballistic shield. Actually, this is much better. We'll rock the ballistic shield. Vibro swords. Alright, improved edge. Ooh, wow. This is really good. Definitely take that. I kind of want this while we're here, at least, because we're focused on droids for this this sword, and the other one we'll switch to an ion cell. I don't know, I kind of like that better. And oh, we have another grip. Perfect. So our swords are pretty decent. They're not great. What do we got here? Oh, we can put regen on them if we wanted. Actually, I like the resistances here. I do kind of feel like I know we got a fire combat fight coming up. Okay.
Yes?
I don't really want to use any skills or anything.
What is it?
What's going on?
Okay, we might have to do this in 2 sittings here. I'm just going to save to see how far we've gone. This might be part 1 of, I don't know, still have a bit of time. We'll clear,
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Okay, so this is the hangar door? Or is the hangar door the one above us? I don't remember. We need to go into here later. I don't know if we can open it yet. And there's a big, I guess, mini boss fight here. We'll deal with that. Master speed. I guess I really shouldn't focus on Krea's speed. Whoops, my bad.
I hear you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Okay, nothing super great in here. Ugh, yeah, it's pretty low tier.
What is it?
Yeah?
What is it?
Let's go.
Turn off the security gas vents. Thank you. That's convenient. So we probably can't access all the bay controls yet. Unlock hangar doors. Log out. Okay. Looks like those were the doors on the roof. Nope.
Yes?
Let's go.
Well, we'll see if we can fight the mini boss first. Okay, so it doesn't have a hyperdrive. Can get you anywhere out of the restoration zone. Okay, so we can't actually use it yet. We need the ignition codes. I just wanted to see if we could open this door yet. No, we cannot. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save here, and that'll be the end of this video, and I'll start one pretty quick. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for part 7. I hope you join me in the next one. Bye-bye.